Here we go. Ball one, right, smile from Gilly. Whoa, nice and easy, slow. And there's a lot of banter going on between the two, all very friendly.
He'll give himself a couple of balls, but if it's up there, he's going.
Slower. He also starts off slowly. That's just his mantra.
And he won't use his feet or he'll look to hit down the ground.
There you go. He says it will be the cut, and it is the cut. Knows him well.
Just his game, just the way he plays. That's how he's set up for the whole of his career. Looks to play from the crease line, looks to cut, looks to sweep. He may slog sweep, but I don't think he'll do that. Very rare will you see him run down and try and use his feet to spinners.
Oh, gorgeous. That's the reason why he's got over 10,000 runs. That's why he's called the Sir. Does he have his favorite helmet on? Is this the one with which he's got a lot of runs?
Not sure what his helmet is, but he's obviously got a bit of tape on. I don't think it's an England helmet. That's a lovely looking shot.
That's fiercely hit. Oh, chance. Gosh. Well, he's got his number, that's for sure, but this time it will be four. Little room given outside off stump, something that Harbhajan wouldn't do in his prime. Just a little short, but more than short, wide. Great piece of fielding. Oh, a little bit of a feather edge. Big hoik from Alistair Cook, and little faint edge in the hands of the keeper.
Yeah, well, he knew he hit it. He was just checking with the umpire that the ball had carried through to the keeper. But it's not his game to try and hit over the top. He's more a cutter and a puller, like I said. But a little inside edge, and Udana has another wicket. Alistair Cook has to go for 10, and the Tycoons 20 for 1.
Chris Gale hasn't managed to get going just yet either. Slowing down enough in the outfield. No, come back for a second. Again, not timed it. So Marsh yet to get off the mark. Again, can only pick out the man. Weighted nicely by the Universe boss. Just rotating strike at the moment. Oh, he's lost everything. His stumps, his bat, and it's all going on out of the middle. Talk about getting out in an enthusiastic manner.
That is unusual. We don't see that very often in a cricket field, where the bat just flies out of the hand and goes and hit the stumps. That's unfortunate for Sean Marsh. If you only thought that there's so many ways I can get out, you can add one more to that. This game always surprises you. Out for 1 of 9, 27 for 2 Tycoons.
And again, it won't be a boundary, so they'll add a single to the total. 8 gone, Tycoons struggling at 30 for 2.
Stuart Benny is finally got a boundary, and that races away.
And he's got the options as well, but there's a good option from Stuart Binney. I think that should be a boundary. Chadwick Walton can't quite do enough. Should get away with that as well. 1 for the over. That's brilliance from Subodh Bhatti. Don't think that's hitting. Perhaps sliding down, not given by umpire Anil Chaudhary either. And it could be leg buys and a boundary. I wonder whether they'll go up here. Bhaji does take the review.
Bowling change up, Gurkitman hasn't really bowled in the power play. We look at here, yeah, it's clearly outside leg, and the right decision.
And I think a smart, wily call from Harbhajan Singh.
A bit older than me, and he looks as fit as he ever did when he played.
What are your thoughts on this pitch? It's a little slow, it's been a slow start. What's a favourable score?
Enjoying himself in Goa. Chris Gayle hasn't quite enjoyed himself this innings, but there's plenty of time yet, and he finally breaks the shackles. And again, goes down the ground. Oh, brilliantly stopped though. At long on, Sheldon Jackson puts in the dive. And that is launched by Stuart Binney. That's got the distance as well, almost into the commentary box. And he backs up that first six with another, and this one's even bigger from Stuart Binney. 2 sixes in the over, the 50 partnership comes up, and that is a monster strike.
Yeah, the timing of his bat swing and when he got that good stride in was absolutely spot on here. Picked up the slower ball, and then he knew where he wanted to hit that. That has come right out of the middle of the bat.
That is a large one. Massive APL Apollo maximum on the roof. Squeezes that away. What an over this has turned out to be for the Tycoons. That's the big over they've been searching for. And there's 19 runs that have come off it for the Maharashtra Tycoons. After 12, it's 82 for 2.
Downtown is what he says. Here we go. Downtown, and it's hit the bottom of his bat. Not happy. He wanted to go onto the sea, which is where my partners walked out of from the sea beach, Nikhil Chopra.
Thank you so much, Joy. Yeah, well, I guess he's been waiting for a really long time. Not as well as he would have liked to time that, but still had enough power.
Gorgeous, stunning hit. Stuart Binney is looking on song, and it augurs well for the Tycoons. 100 comes up.
But he has that ability also to change the game on his head.
Hoiked, swept, squelling in the circle. Not that it would have mattered. APL Apollo maximum it is. 50 for Stuart Binney. 208 strike rate is what he's going at. 4 fours, 4 sixes, taking the applause. Job not done yet.
On the other side of 175.
Over wide-ish, long off, one bounce, a little shoddy fielding. Could have been better, the effort over there. Another full toss. He's taking him to the cleaners, is Stuart Binney.
Well, that's the over they've been looking for. The Tycoons just looking to make a move. He plays that shot really well over extra cover. Timing, placement, everything available.
And Shukla's out. Shukla's back and Shukla's out of the ground. Oh, Chris Gayle just easing his way. 105 is now his strike rate. He's cruised to 40. A little off spinner that just held onto the ground. That's why he's looking at the pitch. Smacked. Chance. Gone. Not the timing he was looking for. Not the middle of the bat. And that's a good pressure catch at long on. Odana taking it. Shukla finally getting his man.
Once again, the slower ball, no real pace to work with. Just held up on Chris Gayle, that shade, and that was enough to get Chris Gayle to miss time one of those big hits. Patient innings by Chris Gayle comes to an end. He got 40, 125 for 3. Two batsmen at the crease, both in good form. Shahbaz Nadeem gets the danger man, Stuart Binney. He's looking dangerous, was looking to run away with the game. It's an important wicket by Shahbaz Nadeem, seeing the back of Stuart Binney for 63.
How good has he been, Shahbaz Nadeem? You need a wicket, you get him on. You need the runs to come down, you take him on. Absolute trump card. It's like very, very good. Fired it in. Didn't give him time to get the bat swinging up. Lack of timing over there. Nice catch there. At long on, ran in about 20 yards. Gurkirat Singh Mann, brilliant fielder. Stuart Binney goes for a blinder, 63 or 51.
Good connection. They're going to just be kept to the single. Gives it the big swing, finds the boundary, finally breaks the shackles on this one. 17 gone, 138 for 4. Two straight. I mean, the stumps don't move, so it's acting as an extra fielder. It's frustrating that, though. Yeah, it's well bowled. It's a very tidy over. Just the 6 runs coming from it. 18 gone, 144 for 4.
The way I've handled things, and that's a full toss. And commentator scores. Full toss goes to the maximum, and Ayan has been waiting for something in his arc, and that goes a long way.
Oh, bowled him! Excellent, impeccable bowling. He's castled, he's on his way, and that is how to send down a Yorker.
A perfect Yorker, right on the money. Nowhere near. I thought he was beat for pace there. And Bachi has the last laugh and thanks the Almighty. Absolutely brilliant. Let's see how you answer after getting pumped over long on for a 6. Gone for 14, Ayan Khan. It's 151 for 5.
Yeah, that is lovely. Naughty with an NORTI. It's an APL Apollo boundary. Moved across very, very early, so gets away with one. And it'll be a dot to finish the inning. So 20 overs are up and 161 for 5 on the board for the Tycoons. Means the target will be 162.